Hey guys, Hacker here with another video to get you through the holidays. We are playing Boar in this video, which is really fun. It popped up a little bit an expansion ago with the United and Stormwind, I think, with Elwyn Boars popping out, but it ended up being way too slow and memey. And even now, it's arguably a little slow and memey, but we've managed to stabilize with a 50% win rate. It's relatively reasonable legend ranks. So maybe the nerf to the combo decks has made this slightly more playable. In most of the games, we've gotten stuff going around like turn 7, 8-ish. We've gotten the Sword online, which is pretty reasonable. As far as combo decks go, pretty reasonable. Anyways, let's hop to the list. I think actually I should note that Fino, I think, played this in Tice's Invitational a couple of days ago, which is where I kind of got the idea to try it on ladder. And this is the exact list that I pulled from his Twitter. Anyways, let's dive into the deck. Okay, here's the deck. You got your cookie cutter draw cards, you got your shrouds, you got your swindles, you got your passages. You have some tradable cards here, extortion and cutlass to help keep you cycling because you need the combo. Scabs to help you stay alive. Double cloak of shadows to keep you alive. One Octobot for discounts. You don't need it, but it is useful when you get it. Preps to help with some mana. Some backstabs, a little bit of clearing potential. Yoink, multiple uses. One, it can heal or armor up. Two, you can get a ping to proc your Octobot for free. And three, you can tap to get more of the cards that you need to get stuff going. You'll notice that we are running a new card, Snowfall Graveyard. Reduces the requirements of the combo. And I'll explain what I mean by that in a second when we go over what the combo actually does. The combo revolves around Elwyn Boar. Death Rattle, if you had 7 Elwyn Boars die this game, equip a 15-3 Sword of a Thousand Truths. So over 2 turns, you kill him. The Sword of a Thousand Truths reduces your enemy's maximum mana to 0. So that when it goes back to their turn, they start off the turn with 1 mana, and they effectively can't really do anything. And then you just hit them again with another swing of the sword, and that's 30 damage. If they have some armor, fine, you hit them a third time with a third swing, and then they die. Usually. Yeah, usually. Anyways. How does the combo work? Also, we have Forsaken Lieutenants. That's new. That's a new card as well. So, you need 7 Elwyn Boars, and you'll note that you can only put 2 in your deck because of deck restrictions. So, the way to make this work is you want to put down a Forsaken Lieutenant or a Boar. Then you put down... No, you need 1 Boar to die. Once 1 Boar is dead, step 1 complete. Step 2, you want a Forsaken Lieutenant with a Boar and a Sheep, all eaten by Gorefiend. Okay? So, step 1, 1 Boar dies. Step 2, Boar, Lieutenant, Sheep, Gorefiend. What this does is, with a Snowfall Graveyard active, Terran Gorefiend eats all of the things, nom nom nom. The Elwyn Boar Death Rattle doesn't do anything yet. The Sheep Death Rattle goes off twice, which means it deals 2 AoE to the whole board twice, which actually ends up killing the Gorefiend. Okay? So Gorefiend dies. Now there's 3 things inside Gorefiend, but because of Snowfall Graveyard, the 3 things pop out twice. So now your board is Sheep, Sheep, Boar, 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 Boar. So that means you have 4 Boars after the Terran, 2 Boars before the Terran, because you have the Boar and the Lieutenant, and the initial Boar that died, and that's a magical number 7. Once this happens, you have 6 minions on the board that are all 2/2s. So then with either a backstab or an extortion, you pop your Sheep, which then pops twice, which then also kills the other Sheep. So this is like, and it kills the Boars, which spawns the Sword of a Thousand Truths, while at the same time dealing about 12 damage AoE to the entire board, which clears pretty much every minion in Standard right now. So once you do the pop off, you're almost guaranteed to be able, I mean, you are basically guaranteed to be able to hit face and clear the board, which means that they have nothing on board. Once you hit them in the head, then they have no mana, and then you hit them in the head again and they die. Really, really cool. So the whole deck is contingent upon drawing these cards, which is why we have the big cycle package. We have some tradables. There is even a copy of Sprint, which I kind of laughed at when I saw, but I realized in a couple of games playing it that you sometimes just need the draw. You have a relatively low minion density, so Shroud of Concealment does draw what you need, but sometimes you don't draw the Shroud, sometimes you don't draw the Swindles, and you just need to ship a Sprint. So basic game plan is stay alive, try to discount some stuff, and then eventually once you have Boar, Sheep, Lieutenant, and Gorefiend with the Snowfall Graveyard active, that's it. You go in, and a way to kill it. So you need a backstab or an extortion to be able to do that. That's literally it. The entire deck is draw your cards and try to do that. Now you have to time stuff. You have to try to time Cloak of Shadows and Scabs to stay alive, right? Vanish removes your opponent's board. You likely don't die. Cloak is good against decks like Mazaki Mage, Burn Shaman to help buy you time. And even against just board-centric decks, if you're dead on board, you can play Cloak and buy yourself some time. Don't be afraid to use Passage just to get like a Swindle or a Shroud, because sometimes that's all you need. The important part is just to spend as much mana as you can drawing and staying alive. So frequently I'll be passaging on turns 3 or 4 to try and get a Swindle or a Shroud. And if I miss on those, I can still hit the tradables, which let me trade stuff into my deck and draw cards off of that. So that helps as well. Other than that, you don't need both Sheeps. You can use a Sheep for tempo. You can use a Lieutenant for tempo as well. So Sheep Lieutenant combo together is a relatively decent board clear. So don't be afraid to use some combo pieces to stay alive in the interest of letting you stay alive long enough to get the rest of the combo going. You don't, I think, need Octobot for the full combo if you set up a Snowfall Graveyard preemptively the turn before. But if you're trying to do it all in one turn, you generally will need an Octobot proc because it's a lot of mana. And again, I mentioned this in the intro. I've gotten the Sword online around turn 8-ish on average. There was a chance to get, I think it's reasonable to get on 7 sometimes, but it's a little bit rarer. So the game plan is to try to stay alive to turn 8, which is not too difficult. You have some removal, you have draw, 2 cloaks and a shout and a scabs. You're probably gonna get there most of the time. Anyways, there's some cool decks. There's some cool games I have up ahead. I mean, this is a cool deck, honestly. I was a little skeptical when I was thinking about using this in a video, but I mean, if I had not played the deck before, I've relatively seen the combo, like roughly seen the combo, but I hadn't actually done it myself, and I've explained it to you, so now you know what to do as well. But it wasn't too difficult, so try it out. It's pretty much, it's a lot of fun. There's an achievement for it as well. If you haven't gotten already in United in Stormwind, there's an achievement for hitting your opponent in the head with a Sword of a Thousand Truths. So check that out. Watch these next 2 games, basically highlights, and show you how the combo works if the instructions weren't very clear. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you guys like the video. Let me know what other decks you want to see, if you want meme decks or competitive decks or whatever. Happy holidays. Have a good one. See you next time.
Shall we dance?
Am I keeping Passage? Probably not. I could keep Prep, but meh. Shroud's nice. Burn Shaman, okay. These are awful. Tempo good? Oh, I gave them a windshield target. I mean, they could have windshielded their own totem anyways. Okay. We need the other boar now. And a sheep. I think they're on Perpetual Flame, so I can't just tempo out the lieutenants. I could try tempoing an Octobot, but if I do it and it doesn't work, it's really bad. Like, they would just bolt it or something. I mean, I guess they wouldn't bolt it. What deals 4? They run zappers. They could clear it if they really wanted to.
Nature waits for no one but
Oh no, chip, it sucks. I don't think I prep yoink. I can save prep for the snowfall. Yeah, I can see why the sprint is in. Sometimes you just need to draw 4 cards. This boar has just been frozen for eternity. Oh, they're setting up for a kill. The thing is, I can cloak to block that, so... I mean, in theory, I don't have a cloak right now. We're just missing a sheep. Okay. I think I'm just gonna prep this one all. Okay. I have a minion left in the deck. Oh, I messed up. I can tempo out a lieutenant here, I think. I forgot that Octobot costs 3. I was gonna Octobot. This was bad. Instead of Shroud, I was supposed to play Snowfall, but I'm kind of stupid, so I didn't do that. I can tempo you out. Oh, I messed up. This was really bad. If I played Snowfall Graveyard, I actually would have been okay. Oh, that's not true. I'm not okay. I still need to find a cloak.
magic. Yeah, I've heard of it.
I think I'm still okay. I mean, I need to draw a way to stay alive, but if I do that, I'm actually okay. I think if I played Snowfall last turn, it would have mattered. I'd still be dead here. I need cloak so I don't die to burn for a turn. Passage, and I have a tap. Do I want to set up the Snowfall first?
So many options.
Efficient is sufficient. Initiating overdrive.
Too soon.
Okay, we are live right now. That was a great draw. Okay, I have mana to do everything. I need to figure out how I'm doing this. Okay, so it's just Snowfall, Lieutenant, Boar, Sheep, Terran, Backstab. Right? That's what it is. I believe that's it. One Boar has died, so then I get 2 3. This procs twice, which gives me 4 boars, and then they all die. I think we have it. Oink oink. They're looking for disruption. Actually, I don't even need to play lieutenants. Because this one's stuck. They might perpetual flame though to deal with it. They're not, okay. Oh my god, taunt totem. That's funny. So 2, 3. Oh, I need to do this. Then you. 1, 2, 3. So this procs the sheep twice, which kills the Terran, which spawns 4 boars. We kill off the sheep, and we swing the sword of 1,000 truths. Sock. Your turn. We did it. We did it. The sword of 1,000 truths. This was much easier to do than when this card came out. Ah, thank you for not leaving. Fog. The sword of 1,000 truths. Nice. Cool. Fun game. The second cloak, but I by the time I realized it, I wouldn't have hit it, so I decided not to.
Endless. Shall we dance?
I think I'm actually supposed to keep passage. The way these games have been playing out, it feels like I just want this stuff early. Like the drawing thingies. Double cloak. I mean, that buys us time. That's not exactly what we want. And there's a swindle we need to figure out how to play. That's a beautiful way to activate swindle. I don't think I'll need the armor, so we'll do this. Ping mages are running armor cards, so a bit of extra damage means I might not need too many swings of the sword. Oh, it's Mizaki. That's rough. I can tempo a boar here. I don't want to though. If I play boar, it means they can use flurries and stuff to progress multicaster. Yeah, now they're just playing one, which is great. I just give up a Forsaken, right? Then go for the swindle. Yoink is good. Fire Blast means I can hit my own Octo. We have a couple of turns when we think we're gonna die where we can play Cloak of Shadows too. So we should be pretty good in this matchup as well. We have almost everything we need, actually. You know what? If I didn't play this lieutenant... Wait. I can just go in. I have everything I need. I need a way to kill off the sheep. Okay, I need a way to kill off the sheep. Fine, 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 fine. Which means I can just park the Octo now. I might lose Lieutenant, but that's probably fine. Alright, now I have a way to proc the sheep.
Efficient is sufficient. Initiating overdrive.
I literally just have it next turn, right? No, I don't. I'm one boar off. Why did no one tell me this? I'm one boar off, guys. No one told me I was one boar off. Okay, well, game plan, find the other boar. Hey, look, a boar. It doesn't work.
Choose soon.
The dead never rest.
I was supposed... I need to do this, otherwise it doesn't work. Yeah, I think it's just Lieutenant, and hope they don't fire sale me. And if they do fire sale me, then I have to find the other boar. Oh no, if they fire sale me, I lose the game. But I don't think they have fire sale based on how they played yesterday. Yesterday. Last turn, jeez. Oh, they might have it now. And it's not a fire sale. Trade? Not a trade. Nice. I think that's it then. So we specifically have to go boar first. Then sheep. Then Gorefiend. And then the Sword of 1,000 Truths! Nice. That's a lot of swords. Oh my god, how many boars died? 9? So we get to see this animation 4 times? Hog. It's hard for them to do their combo when they only have 1 mana. So I think they will probably leave the game here. Now, they do have discounted spells, but their Mizaki still costs 5, so they actually can't play the Mizaki, even though they can play a bunch of spells. Yeah, because their maximum mana is set lower, that means they can't biscuit up to 5 mana. Got him. Boar Rogue strikes again.